Hello everyone and welcome to my unboxing for the May 2020 ArtSnacks box. I am super excited to get into this box. It's actually been sitting on my desk for a few days, but I haven't been feeling well, so it's just been sitting there and taunting me, and I want to know what's inside, and since I'm finally feeling better today, I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot and open it up and see what's inside. Now, I saw the spoilers for this, sort of, not the full box, just the little tease by ArtSnacks themselves. So I know there's at least a brush marker. It looks water-based. And that's all I know. So my guess for this month is going to be that they're going to send us 2 of those, since they've been doing a lot of pairs lately. So I think there's 2 of those. I think we're going to get a brush. I think we're going to get possibly some kind of paint, whether it's like an acrylic paint or like a paint marker. And then I think it's going to be a pencil of some kind, whether it's like a colored pencil or a regular pencil, I'm not sure. But I think those are going to be the 5 things that we get this month. That's my guess. So we'll see how close I am when we get inside. Ooh. Oh, okay. Look, there's the brush markers that they spoil, but hold on quick. Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of sour candy, so I'm going to see if my husband wants that. Here's the menu, but we're not gonna look at that. We're gonna leave that over there where I can't see, because I want to be surprised. But we'll go ahead and whoa. That's 4. What? Okay, so I'm already wrong in a way, but in a good way. So these are the brush pens they teased. They are from KINGART, which is what I was thinking, and they gave us 4? That's insane. We've got a nice dark blue. We have a nice golden yellow, a kind of mauvey purple color, and a nice teal. This is my favorite color, so I'm super excited to see that. But wow, 4? That's crazy. Let's see. Works like a pen, acts like a brush. 4 rich colors, superior blendability, flexible tapered point tip, fine, medium, and bold strokes, and mess-free watercolors. Wow. Well, I'm going to amend that and say maybe we're only going to get, if this counts as 1 item, I think we're only going to get maybe like 3 more then, because that's a lot. So I'm going to guess we probably have to have a brush, since those are water-based and you can move the pigment around with a brush after you lay it down. I always try to be really careful. I save my stickers from every ArtSnacks box I've gotten, and they end up getting stuck on my desk. No. And then my daughter gets the paper. Hold on, let me find a spot. My daughter gets the paper because green is her favorite color, and since she's so little, she loves things like paper. All right, we've got, whoa. Wow. Okay, this is insane. This is officially insane. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna start with this because this got my attention. They sent a Copic Multiliner. I actually do not have one of these yet. I have a vast collection of fine liner pens, but I do not have any by Copic, and they sent a 0.3, which is a very good size. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. So that makes 2 items. Let's see, we have a Higgins India ink. I thought it was a paint marker. I thought I was right, but no, it's an ink marker. Chisel marker. Oh, it actually has lines here to tell you how full the pen doesn't say what it is. I'm gonna call it a marker. Oh, yep, there it is, marker. It actually shows you how full it is. It gives you the instructions that you should shake well before activating the pump to prime. That's going to be nice for filling in really large areas of dark black ink. we'll grab this. We have an Aqua pen Graphix. I actually have a few sets of these and I really love them, so I'm glad to have an extra one for, it looks like a nice red. They don't tell you the exact color, so you have to go by the caps, but you have a brush on one end. Come on, please. He's gonna be mean to me today. Oh, come on. No, you'll have to trust me. It has a brush tip. I wonder if the bullet nib will play nice. No, it's not gonna play nice with me either. Oh well. But trust me, you get a brush and a bullet, and that's water-based as well, I guess, by the Aqua. So that'll actually go really nice with these, and the red is a color I didn't get, so that's really nice. And then last, hey, I was technically right about this. They did include a pencil, and this is a Tombow Irojiten. I think I'm saying that close enough. In chartreuse green. I don't see anything saying aqua or aquarelle or water, so I think this is actually a regular colored pencil, but I'm actually really excited to try words are hard today. I'm actually really excited to try Tombow's colored pencils. I actually have been eyeing them a little bit, because I've heard good things, but not a lot of things, if that makes sense. So I'm actually really glad I get to try them out myself before I invest in a full set. And last but not least, we have the sticker, which is super cute. Are you gonna play nice for me? There we go. I got it. I'll get good at this eventually, I promise. But that is a super cute sticker. It reminds me of like tiger stripes, which I think is what they're going for. But I love it nonetheless. So let's put that off to the side for my daughter, and let's go ahead and see everything we got in this month's box. This is an amazing box, you guys. Like, no, it was sitting so nice and I ruined it. Why? So we got the menu, and real quick, we'll go over it. We have the KINGART Real Brush Pens set of 4 as an ArtSnacks exclusive. They retail at $6.99 for all 4, or oh, I would imagine not for all 4. That'd be weird if each one was $7. It's a bit much. Let's see, we have the colored pencil is $2.39. We have the India ink pump marker, $11.30. Wow. And that's the staff favorite. We have the Marabu Aqua Pen Graphix at $2.99 and the Copic Multiliner at $3.99. So that is a very good box. And you have a lot to work with this month, so I'm actually really excited, but nothing is coming to me just yet. But I know I want to do something with a lot of black to take advantage of this India ink. And I just noticed there's no brush. Huh. I thought for sure I'd be right on that one. But that's okay. They sent us a wonderful brush, aqua brush pen? No, aqua brush. I don't know how you actually say those. I'm going to call it a water brush. They gave me an awesome water brush last month, so I'll probably end up just using that for now. But, let's go ahead and we'll get into some swatching after I figure out what the plus paper was for this month. If I have anything close, I'll try to match that until I can upgrade to the plus myself. So let's get started with the swatching. Getting right on into the swatches, it turns out after doing a little bit of research, I did have the paper that was provided in the ArtSnacks Plus box this month. So I went ahead and busted it out from my stash and got right into swatching. And I have to say, for the supplies, I really did like all of them. A few stood out of note. The ink marker, which we'll be swatching here in a minute, I'm actually really excited to have that in my collection later in the year for Inktober. I'll never say no to a fine liner in any box. Please send me them till the end of time because I use all of them. And I did love all of the brush pens here, and I was both lucky and unlucky, depending on how you want to look at it, that I ended up with basically the primaries. I have a red in the Marabu, and I have a warm yellow and a warm blue in like a purpley blue for the KingArt brush pens, plus the teal green and the I don't know how to describe that color, a mauve sort of purple, nice and warm. They blend all together really nice, but honestly having so many colors actually proved to be a challenge in deciding just what I wanted to draw with them. So I actually had to take a day after swatching to just kind of let it get into my brain, see what I wanted to do, look around, see where I found inspiration. And surprisingly enough, the next day I was flipping around and saw a commercial with a cute little hummingbird flying around, and I was like, well, that works perfectly. So I went hunting for a reference for a hummingbird and got to work the next day. So I pulled out a pencil from a previous ArtSnacks box. I believe I want to say January. Don't quote me on that, I'm probably wrong. And I went ahead, just like Bybun did in the ArtSnacks breakdown, I cut a piece of paper down in half because I like to work a little on the smaller side. So as you can see there, I did actually erase my first draft. You should never be afraid to erase things and start over, grab a new piece of paper if you do it too much. Never be afraid to restart. A lot of people think the first thing they put on paper has to be amazing. It's like, no. A lot of people are afraid to show that because they just want to give this aura of perfection. You don't have to. Art doesn't need to be perfect. So getting in, I'm happy with the second time, and I actually use a kneaded eraser to go ahead and weaken the graphite, lift a lot of it, make the lines a little less bold, visible, and I do it again a second time after I really like where I place my lines. I come in here with my little Tombow mechanical eraser. It's like a little pencil. I love that thing for getting like little detailed areas for stray lines. It's amazing. And then at this point I'm about to go in for art when my daughter shows up and wants a graham cracker. She just kind of takes the bag and just shoves it in my face because she doesn't talk yet, and I had to stop to take care of that. But after that she was happy with her graham cracker and she toddled off to go play and eat, so I got to work on my little birdie here. And I just really started going in with a lot of the brush pens, dark light again, just kind of putting where the color is. The good thing is if you intend to wet the brush pens, which of course they're water-based, so you can, as shown in the swatches, is if you're going to wet them, you don't have to stress about just where the pigment is, how clean your lines are. You just kind of want to dab it in, get it where you want it, especially if you're going for that looser look, which is what I'm going for. You just get it where you want it. So the darker areas that are more saturated with color, that's where you put your color, and after that you can just add some light strokes to kind of give your eye where you want to go with it. And then when you apply the water, it bleeds out into the white area a little bit and makes like a mid-tone, and then where you've left it white, really white, like on the belly in the front there, it'll stay a lot more whiter. But despite the fact that I'm leaving so much white here, that'll all disappear once the water hits. So, and don't be afraid that I'm going in right now with water. I actually will go back again with the brush pens a second time to add in color where I feel like it needs it. So if you don't get it right on the first try, don't stress it out. Yeah, I mean, really, I'm just kind of going in little spot at a time. Started with the tail, go up for the head, no rhyme or reason, just kind of going in. Now, the water brush I'm using is not from the ArtSnacks like I used in the swatching. I decided with the strokes that I was looking for, I wanted a round tip brush, and I happen to have a few of those lying around for just such an occasion. But the other water brush worked just fine if you happen to have that one. I think that was last month's box. Month before? Oh my god, I'm starting to get confused into what box had what. I don't know about you guys, but ever since we've been staying at home, like, I've completely lost track of time, which is funny because as a mostly stay-at-home person anyway, I stay home with my daughter and my parents and take care of them, and I was mostly a homebody anyway, but now I've just completely lost track of time. It was like April 2020, like towards the end of the month, and I was literally like, oh, it's like April 8th or something, and it's like, no, the month ends in like 2 days. I'm like, what? Are you serious? So, yeah, I don't know what time is anymore. So I hope you guys are faring a little bit better and not kind of going a little crazy with your time. But anyway, back to the piece. I went in with the multiliner just a little bit, mostly with the eye and the beak, and then a little marks for the feet, and then just a little stroke here and there to add a little definition so it wasn't as flat. But I tried to not go crazy. I didn't want to outline the whole thing and all the feathers. I was trying to really embrace that loose aspect of it. And I had to just stop sometimes and be like, no, stop overworking it. You can't do this. I'm really bad about that. Unfortunately for the colored pencil, as much as I loved it, you can see it's just adding a little bit of definition there, and that's what it got delegated to. Same with the ink marker. I used it a little bit on the beak and the eye, but honestly, I wanted to really embrace the ink marker, but this piece just unfortunately didn't call for that, so maybe I'll do another one, and that one will embrace the ink marker a little bit better. But, yeah, we're wrapping up here with a little extra pigment. Like I said, don't be afraid to add more, but just make sure you don't overwork it and be mad at yourself later. But, if you liked my video here today, go ahead and give it a like and consider subscribing. I will be doing more ArtSnacks unboxings. And hit the bell to get the notifications of when those will be. I'm shooting for about 2 a month while I'm learning, hopefully more soon. And go ahead and tag me on social media if you also got the ArtSnacks box. And share with me, words are hard. Share with me what you made. Like I said, go ahead and tag me. And leave a comment down below with what colors you got in your box, because I thought everybody got the same. Turns out no, we all got different colors this month. So let me know what colors you got. Alright guys, take care and I'll see you next time.